Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Psychotyme Plays Transistor, where I will be trying to fight the Transistor for the right to actually commentate over this game. Now, I know I said it in the last episode, but I'm going to say it again. If you have not played this game, you need to play it on your own, because honestly, I can't do this game justice, and you will not do this game justice by watching someone commentate over it. This game has an excellent story and a really nice running commentary in the form of the Transistor. Transistor will also never give you a break in order to actually commentate, so me and him are just going to be fighting this whole time, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and check this. Ooh.
Must be starving. Sea monster's really the only choice here. Yes. Just have to get back to your place before it gets cold.
I actually really like that one, so.
They're hungry too.
Like the idea that even though he has been turned into a sword, basically, the guy is still completely willing to throw his idea of what the best pizza joint around is.
Left ourselves open for seafood flatbread.
Hey, I'd leave myself open for a seafood flatbread. That actually sounds killer.
Gold walk cleared out.
Let's be honest, if Sea Monster is on the menu, it just shows weakness of character not to choose it. That's the meal that you pick whenever you want to have that kind of meal that you're sending pictures of to everyone on Facebook. It's hold on guys, let me Instagram this. It's Sea Monster. Okay. You guys gotta stop this. Now, those little creep things are kind of annoying because they will heal anything that is damaged, which can get rather bothersome. The other problem with them is there are parts in the game where they are just going to be everywhere, and they are going to block your ability to dodge around until you take them down. They're fairly easy to kill. I'm going to take load. This is the second way that you can actually get abilities in this game. Whenever you level up, you can select a new ability to kind of develop, which is handy. Oh, here we go. Let's go ahead and actually take a look at some of that stuff.
They got that loudmouth 10 again.
Yeah, so if you look at these, you'll notice that they all have characters, and Transistor will say something about them. These are all the people that were turned into these things. So this is where you get a little bit more backstory, and you notice in the lower right how you have 3 different icons. Those correlate to how you have to use an ability. Passive, active, support.
Everybody said she split after Goldwalk Channel opened up.
So yeah.
Preston Moyle. Guess he went out joyriding one night and never came back. Lillian Platt used to run the OVC. Said she left for personal reasons. You've reached the hopefully not permanent address of Mr. Nobody. You got on the Camerata shortlist. More than just a name to them now.
Okay. And I just wanted to give you guys a moment to kind of read anything that was there. If you want to know more about the story, the only way to really do so outside of playing through and listening to Transistor tell it to you and it be told through really nice cutscenes, we'll see one of those, I think. If not in this episode, I'll get to it by the next one, I'm sure.
All good.
But the only other way to locate the story is you have to equip one of those things into one of your 3 slots. Support, attack, or passive. And once you fought one battle with them in that slot, you will unlock basically the information from them. You'll learn about the character. Ow. Stop it. Trying to tell a story here, man. Well, you gotta be like this. But yes. This allows you to kind of unlock the story in a separate manner. It also lets you find out about these people and what kind of lives they lived and kind of why the Camerata targeted them. So, I feel like a backstab might be better here. Yeah, that's looking more like it.
Let's go.
Shwing, 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 shwing. And this is where I run away now. Please no. Don't. Ah. Please don't do that. That's so upsetting. Okay. I'm gonna need for you to just stop, sir. Okay, and yeah, that should do it. I fired my first attack the wrong way. Because I am the greatest. And that's what happens whenever you actually lose all of your health. You can either lose a function, it will activate a extra turn before you go down, and then you get like another chance to basically plot out how you would fix the problem. Or I think it gives you like one or the other first, or maybe even it gives you multiple tries, but eventually you will fail and it will just throw you back to your last checkpoint. I'm going to try really hard to not let that happen because it's upsetting, because then I have to re-record everything. Also, this game uses a progressive saving system, so there is no way for me to go back to a previous point to do something. If I miss it, I've missed it. So, kind of a thing with this game. Alright. Let's see what we have over here.
8 blocks off. Almost there.
Another access point. I will keep checking these just because, as you may have noticed, a couple of them have opened up with information. And those pieces of information help you kind of get new abilities. So, yeah. May seem like a waste of time. Might actually be a waste of time. But I still have to do it anyway. Due diligence.
On to the next one. Get ready to get jumped.
And...
Or not.
Alright.
Let's not stick around.
And I can't get that way. Come on, I totally could have made that jump, though. Oh well.
Wish we could just sit and watch the world go by.
Cutesy little lines from Transistor. This game has a very interesting, like,
Some kind of cheerleader this
it's
time.
almost one of those weird moments of the game doesn't tell you the story so much as it sells you the characters. Which, I actually kind of really like that. I like the fact that you get really involved with these characters with very little knowledge of where they come from, like what kind of life they've lived or anything else,
I guess we're
just
done.
based on their interaction. Like, Red, all that you know about Red is that she was a singer, and people didn't like her. That's it. But, she sells it.
Hope you're wearing
So,
comfortable shoes.
good on her. Alright, we were moving into the amphitheater, I believe that was. Oh, yeah.
Here we are.
Dash, dash, dash.
This
Dashing probably doesn't actually make me go faster, but it feels like it does. So, yay.
Where'd everybody go? Well, we're gonna get you out of here. He says the process wiped him out. He's too far gone.
That's another interesting thing about this game. They are not very bothered by the idea of people being dead around them. It's almost like they see the dead bodies and they go, well, maybe you can go in for an upgrade and be okay. So it leads me back to that idea of the people in this series are almost like data on a like not internet, but maybe like computer data of some kind. I know that the name of this game implies it heavily, and I know this is probably just me being incredibly dense as far as the game's content goes, but the game never really comes out and says what's going on here, which I appreciate it to a large degree, because that kind of just immerses you in the series. Because there's nothing that takes you out of a series or out of a moment quite as much as a person just turning to the side and going, hey, this is the shop, you know, where you can buy stuff for Gil. And you just have to sit there and go, uh-huh, so what's my character been buying stuff with for the rest of their life up to this moment? How's my character survived without basic human interaction skills? Although most games that do that also have the problem of your character doesn't even talk. This one does too, but there's not a whole lot of talking that needs to go on at this point, so. We say all of our words with our fists. Yeah. Oh. Sorry I'm not commentating on this fight much, but these characters, they're not hard to fight, they're just annoying, because if you hit them, they will sometimes just teleport away and they spawn clones. So I'm just going to cheese her really bad by flinging a lot of these explosions at her. Like, I'm just going to spark her to death. And yeah, I'm just going to dash away too. Whee. If it didn't require a recharge time so much, the turn system could be really cool. Because you almost get this, like, you're a ninja feel whenever you're doing the turn system. And that one turned into a process. I'm not a big fan of that, so we're going to... yeah. We're going to actually use Jaunt. Jaunt is way better. Jaunt is the most efficient way to move around in a fight. Because you see how far I managed to move with just a little bit of Jaunt? Whereas whenever I take one step, it eats like half as much area. Like, look at that. See? Easy. And yeah, we'll smash that thing and then we'll shoot over there. Whee! Because I really don't want to take like a last hit against just a cell. Oh, okay. I got an emergency turn. Lucky! That means that I get to take one more move, and if I take another hit, then I lose. Luckily, I just had to fight some cells, which they are pretty easy to deal with. Alright.
They left the lights on.
Check out the box office. Anything good playing?
The terminal. What's the good word? Hey, you made headlines. Not a word about the Camerata. Trying to keep everyone calm. Maybe they'll post a correction.
I do like that she kind of deletes and puts it back in a couple times. Well, anyway guys, I'm going to cut it here, so if you enjoyed the episode, leave a like, subscribe, throw a comment down there, and I'll see you guys in the next episode, okay? Catch you later.